When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be, let it be. And in my darkest hours, there is still a light. Suddenly there's a disturbance in the force. Like a million people suddenly cried and died. It looks like a job for a brown lantern. Welcome to One Shot Presents, my friends. Keep reading.
Hi, welcome to One Shot Presents. I'm Sophie 5, and this week I'm reviewing Marvel Zombies. Marvel Zombies.
Sophie 5. Die.
Dead? Really? Dead? Well, as I was saying, this week I'm reviewing Marvel Zombies by Robert Kirkman and the art by Sean Phillips. When I'm running through the list of adjectives that I can use to describe this, I'm just going to stick with awesome. The writing, the art, the story, all of it. You have to read to understand what I'm laughing about. You have to pick this comic book up because it is awesome. It's a very simple story, so I'm not going to elaborate on what's going on, but just zombies, superheroes, zombies that are superheroes, hungry, eating, everything. Awesome. Out of 5, I'm going to give this awesome comic book 5 awesome stars. And you guys should pick it up at your local comic book store. God, I sound like Trevor. Do I sound like an idiot? Guys, do I sound like an idiot?
All right, this week I'm going to review Ghostbusters Displaced Aggression by Scott Lobdell and Elias Chryzizis. I'm sorry, brother, that I'm saying your name wrong. No disrespect is intended. But I was a little hesitant to pick up this book. I'll tell you why. The last Ghostbusters comic I read, I thought it wasn't all that great. In fact, I thought it pretty much sucked. But this one's a lot of fun. My buddy Manolis told me I'd dig it from comicsnexus.com, and he was not mistaken. It's a lot of fun. You basically have the Ghostbusters. They're trapped in different time periods. Venkman's in the Old West. And it's just a great little story. I kind of decided that I would approach this as it's not really a sequel to the movie. It's kind of its own little universe. I mean, it's kind of like how you have the movie universe and you got the cartoon series of Ghostbusters. If you kind of approach it, this is its own universe, I think you're a lot more inclined to not be disappointed as just this is a crap sequel to the movie. It's a, you got to approach it from that standpoint. But my favorite part of this book was definitely the colors. The artwork's great, the story's great, but these colors just popped and just sucked you right in. It's really fun, cartoony, and bright, and it just makes the story really flow really well, and you kind of have this whole taste and flavor to a universe. I think that's pretty hard to do for a colorist, and I think that this guy Elias Chryzizis pulls it off amazingly. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a 5 out of 5. If you guys are Ghostbusters fans, you need to go check it out. At Comic-Con, we talked to Scott Lobdell, so check it out. How's it going? We're here with Scott Lobdell, one of the first names in comics that I recognized when I started reading comics.
What was the first?
Well, I just remember you from this is kind of embarrassing probably, but the X-Men VHS that was available at Pizza Hut.
Yeah, I just bought, my girlfriend just got a copy of that at a like a used VHS store, which is like there's like, and she actually owns a VCA, and she's like, "Oh my God, you're so young and so cute," and so thanks for reminding me.
Well, me and my
young and cute. Can we cut to the footage of me being young?
Let's go ahead and roll some of that footage if we can find it. But no. So now, and you're working on one of my favorite things of all times is Ghostbusters. Tell us a little bit about that.
It's about 3 guys who, you know about Ghostbusters. It's we're doing the thing for IDW, and it's called Displaced Aggression, and it's really fun because it takes the 4 Ghostbusters and separates them through time and space. So you get Peter Venkman in the Old West, and you get Ray Stantz in Camelot time, and it's fun because they have to Peter has created like this steam-powered protopack, and so it's fun to see them figure out, like, if you had to become a Ghostbuster from scratch, how you do it, and so that's really fun. We introduced what's called the media is calling it a she-buster, so the first female Ghostbusters. That's kind of fun. So
right on.
Yeah, it's been really fun, and yeah, I guess that's it. So
yeah, well, I saw the cover with.
Did I say it was fun? I did. Yeah.
As long as it's fun, we're excited about it. Yeah, I saw the promo piece with the steam-powered proton.
Fun, wasn't it? It was fun.
Was it cool writing characters that people have so much affection for?
Yeah, well, what's funny is that I've been I did the X-Men for a number of years, and it's I do a lot. I've done a lot of creator-owned stuff since then, but like I do Hardy Boys for Paper Cuts, and it's really fun because I do love what are considered licensed characters. Like even the X-Men, it's like I love going in and finding new ways to tell a story with pre-existing characters. So it's kind of fun. It's like like it used to be that, as you probably know, when they would do an adaptation of a book, it was kind of like, like it doesn't really look anything, it would look kind of like the actors, and, it wouldn't look like a movie. It wouldn't be the same experience for the movie. So there was a time when licensed properties, I think, were kind of like the, adopted redheaded stepchild, which I have nothing against redheads or stepchildren, but nowadays, it's, especially with a company like IDW, they're really taking existing products. Like I did Galaxy Quest last year and stuff, so it's been a lot of fun. So it's a lot of fun finding Beckman's voice, and, I think Beckman and I share a lot in common anyway, so it's easier. And
I think you're right. I mean, a lot of those IDW titles do seem to be kind of showing people that you can make an adaptation of, the G.I. Joe one they just did was amazing. They've been doing Ghostbusters. The Star Trek was incredible. So you mentioned you were doing a couple other projects that were kind of adaptations. What were those?
Well, I did, like I say, did Galaxy Quest from last year, and I guess Hardy Boys. I don't know, maybe I didn't do that many adaptations.
You mentioned Ghost Whisperer.
Oh no, what I'm doing is I'm doing a new project with Jennifer Love Hewitt called Music Box. It's called Jennifer Love Hewitt Presents the Music Box, and what it is it's about this haunted music box that goes. The only thing that's the same in issue to issue is the presence of the box, but it's kind of like the Twilight Zone. Like each time you come in contact with the box, you could go back in time, or an ex-wife could come back to life, or it could take place in alternate reality. So it's really, really fun because it's it's another challenge, which is to try to recreate from scratch each issue. It's a tremendous amount of fun. So it's and again, like it's when you're on a book I was on X-Men for like 7 years, and that presents its own challenges to try to tell interesting stories with the same characters from issue to issue and year to year. But then it's really fun to to try to do the licensed property, or to do something like this, which is an anthology, which I've never done before, but it's been very exciting. So.
Very cool. Well, thanks. It sounds like a lot of fun.
It does sound like so much fun.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Appreciate it. I'm excited for you to be doing.
Well, that's our episode for this week, my friends. Thank you for joining. We'd like to thank Night Flight Comics, the greatest comic book store in the world. Also, Comics Nexus. Thank you, Manolis, for being our friend. And now, I must look for our friends, Trevor and Sophie. But I'm gonna need help. Who can help me? Who can help me?
J-word is definitely a J. Anyways, learning's half the battle.
But also kind of real at the same time, so it's pretty cool. I said pretty cool about 8 times, so that just shows you how excited I am about this book, and I wasted a great take.